Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a really fun tag video for y'all today. So this is the drugstore makeup tag. So my friend Jen Phelps Beauty created this tag, and I think this is so much fun. I loved watching her video, so I will link her channel and her video down below. Definitely go check her out. If you don't already follow her, you will love her. She loves drugstore makeup just like we do. She's so much fun to follow. So yeah, I loved this tag that she created. There's so many great questions. Y'all know my love for drugstore makeup, so had to do this tag. So yeah, there's a lot of questions here, so I'm gonna run through them semi-quickly and just chat about some drugstore makeup. So let's get to it. Starting out with question number one, a tough one. If you could only use one drugstore or affordable brand, what would it be? And I was thinking about this. If I had to just pick one, I think it would be Maybelline, because I can think of something I like from each makeup item group. Like from the foundation group, I like their Fit Me foundation. I absolutely love their concealers, like favorite concealers from I think any brand, drugstore or high-end. I've always loved and been so impressed with their concealers. So love, love, love their concealers. Y'all know my love for their lipsticks. Their blushes are great. The Fit Me, really like the Nudes of New York. So I mean, I think I could be happy with different items from different things in their line. So I would say Maybelline. Number two, what's the most underrated drugstore or affordable brand? I would say J-Cat Beauty. I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talk about them, but they really have some great products. I have a whole video trying out a bunch of their different products and doing a whole, full face of different products from their line, and I really enjoyed pretty much everything in that video. So I really feel like they make great makeup. I just purchased it off their website. I believe they have free shipping at like $20 or $25, so I love that. But yeah, they've got great powders, they've got great highlighters, their blushes are great, the Love Struck blusher and bronzer, their Prismetal shadows are awesome. I've liked their eyeshadow palettes, so they really have some great makeup products. So J-Cat Beauty. What is the most overrated drugstore or affordable brand? Jen said Morphe, and I was trying to think through different ones, and I would agree with that. I think that would be my answer for that one too. I like Morphe. I've liked everything that I've tried from them. I like their brushes. I like their eyeshadow palettes, but I do feel like there's a ton of hype that surrounds that brand, and I like it, but I don't know that I like it exponentially above others. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's kind of sometimes exponentially more hype surrounding them sometimes, but I do like them. But if I had to say they're a little bit like what's an overrated brand, I'd probably say them. What is your favorite drugstore product under $5? And I cheated on quite a few of these answers. I'm sorry. I have several answers on a lot of them actually. So sorry about that. You're just getting some extra drugstore makeup information. Okay, so favorite under $5 product, I would say either both of these actually, not either, both of these. The e.l.f. Bite-Size eyeshadows, these are stinking amazing. They're $3, incredible formula. I have this one on my eyes today, which is Cream and Sugar. I mean, pigmentation is holy moly, so good. $3, there's different options. I've loved them all, they're amazing. And then if you watch my channel, this won't surprise you, but the Maybelline lipsticks, I love them so much. And if you get them from Target or Walmart or Amazon, they're usually under $5 or right at $5. And there's so many different color options. They're just so good. I love the formula. I'm wearing Bare Reveal right now. They're amazing. Number 5, what is a hidden gem from the drugstore that no one talks about? This isn't totally hidden, but I feel like these don't get quite as much hype for how much I love them. These are the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable blushes, and this one is Tender Rose. This one is Baby Blossom. I have one other one that's like a peachy color. The formula on these is beautiful, and they have different color options and different depths and stuff, so they've got, all different kinds of options. This one in Baby Blossom is so like glowy and beautiful. It's a light one, so it's, it's a lighter sort of a color, but it's a beautiful pinky shade. I love the formula of these. They are great. Number 6, what's your favorite drugstore foundation? Definitely the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. Absolutely love this one. I had a brain fart and forgot to put it on my face today, but it's awesome. It's a matte, but it's not dry matte. It really, I would say, is more long wearing is how I would describe it. I would say that it's more satin skin-like, moving towards a matte, but really melds onto the skin so nicely, doesn't sit on top, just makes your skin look beautiful and really wears very well, and there's a lot of shade options. So I absolutely love this foundation. It's a great one. What products do you tend to buy more at the drugstore versus high-end? I would say, again, I listed multiple answers, but I would say liners, lipsticks, and really honestly concealers. I used to say mascaras, but now I love the IT Cosmetics Superheroes so much, and I buy it on QVC in sets, and you know, you'll get multiple and they're almost drugstore prices. So I wouldn't say mascaras anymore. I do still really like the CoverGirl mascaras, Lash Blast mascaras, so those are great. But anyway, I would say liners, lipstick, and concealers. Liners, I love the Wet n Wild gel lip liners. These are awesome. Such a good formula. You can fill in your lips with them because they're a gel, so they're very comfortable on the lips. So they work as a liner or as an all-over lip color. The lipsticks from Maybelline, they're amazing. And I think about lipsticks, I would rather have variety. You know, I like the idea of getting, if I'm going to spend $20 on lipstick, I like the idea of being able to get 4 at $5 versus 1 at $20. Because then I have different options, you know what I mean? Especially if there are great formulas in the drugstore, like the Maybelline lipsticks. And concealers, again, Maybelline makes such good concealers that I kind of think, why even wear high-end? They're so good at $5, $7, whatever, I would just rather get these. They are awesome. So I love their Instant Age Rewind, Dark Circle Eraser. I love their Super Stay. I love their Fit Me. I love their color correctors, the pink one. It's not around anymore. But they just make a really good creamy concealer formula that's so good. What's your favorite drugstore dupe? So for the Stila Glitter and Glow shadows, there are some great dupes in the drugstore, like the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit shimmer liquid shadows. Like this one is in Cashmere Love. Let me try to show you some quick swatches. These are stunning, sparkly, beautiful. And then the e.l.f., whatever these are called, liquid shadow, whatever's. I'm wearing one of these right now. I'm wearing 24K Gold, just a little bit. But these are great. Now the e.l.f. ones are relatively tiny, but they have a tiny price point. I think they're like $5. And you know, a liquid shadow, it's going to tend to dry out a little bit more quickly. So I don't necessarily want a giant tube of it. And you know, I like the idea that it's a $5 price point. This next one I'm going to show you is Flirty Birdie. Adorable name, Flirty Birdie. So here we go. That's the Wet n Wild one in Cashmere Love. That's 24K Gold from e.l.f. And then this is Flirty Birdie. So yeah, you really get that great liquid shimmer shadow at a great price point. I love the Stila shadows, so I'm so excited that there are great affordable options in the drugstore now. So these are 2 great ones. And then also the JCat Beauty Luxe Pro Powder. I absolutely adore the Nye Luxury Powder, and this is a great dupe. I would not say it's exact, but I would say it's very, very similar. Just that very blurring look on the skin, very smoothing, just a very forgiving powder. This is a great dupe of that one. Like I said, not exact, but very close, very flattering on the skin. What's the best drugstore eyeshadow formula? I would have to say ColourPop. Love their palettes, collect their palettes. They're affordable. They're always coming up with unique, different colors. For how often they release new things, they do it well. I mean, they make a great formula. They make so many fun colors that are somehow unique, even though they have so many. So I love ColourPop. Runner-up would be BH Cosmetics. I love their palettes too. Love, love, love their formula. Both great, affordable eyeshadow formulas. What's the worst drugstore eyeshadow formula? I think I would have to say Physicians Formula. For how much I love their butter bronzer and using it as an eyeshadow, their actual eyeshadow palettes that I've tried just don't seem to have a ton of pigmentation to them. You know, but brands are always improving upon things. I mean, Maybelline totally turned it around. They have some great eyeshadows now. So maybe Physicians Formula will at some point. And maybe they have a new one that I haven't tried yet, but the ones that I've tried in the past, like the little long skinny ones and even some of the bigger palettes, just couldn't get a ton of pigmentation on my eyes. Drugstore brand you used to love but aren't crazy about anymore. I would say Hard Candy. Man, I feel like I used to get so excited about their new releases, and I feel like I don't hear about as many of them now. I don't know if they're just not coming out with as many new products, or if I've, you know, just not heard about them. But I feel like I used to be so excited when they would come out with new things. So it's really more just like, where are your new things? So that's why I'm not as excited, is because are there new things and I just don't know about it? I haven't heard about them. Drugstore product you didn't expect to like but totally wowed you. I would agree with Jen on this. The Maybelline Nudes of New York palette, but also like the Lemonade palette and then the purple one. It was like Maybelline totally changed their eyeshadow formula and made it so good. So those palettes I think are really great. And then this one is amazing. I mean, it is such good quality, pigmented, different great options in here for neutral everyday looks. I mean, it is really, really good. So I think it was just like, I didn't realize how much they had improved their eyeshadow formula, and they totally did a 180 on it and made a great formula in this palette, and then I think in those two. I think those are really good, but I think they even made this one even better than those. I almost forgot to mention these. So something else that I really didn't know how I'd feel about them, because I'm not a huge cream blush person, but I ended up loving these from Covergirl, the Clean Fresh Cream Blushes. These are so good. Blendable, great formula to work with, long wearing for being a cream blush, really a great formula. I would have to say my favorite is Flushed, really beautiful, bright corally shade, but I also really enjoy Sweet Innocence. These are great. Last question, favorite affordable eyeshadow palette right now? That changes kind of on the daily because I love eyeshadow palettes so much and I'm always playing with different ones and I love so many. But if I had to really choose which ones I keep kind of going back to recently and every time I wear them, I just love them, would be these two. ColourPop Making Mauves, beautiful, mauvey, I mean just sparkly, gorgeous palette. This one right here is, oh my gosh, so amazing. But the blending shades are beautiful. It's like taupey mauvey shades done really well. So I love this palette. And then also the e.l.f. Little Bite Size palette in Cream and Sugar. This one just, every time I pull it out and wear it, I'm just like, this is so good. This is incredible. I mean, I think I already swatched this for you. I don't even know, but I mean, look at that. It's amazing for $3. So yeah, I would say those two. Okay guys, those are all the questions and all my answers. This was so much fun to do. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know down below what your answers would be to these questions. I would love to hear some of your answers. Drugstore makeup in general is so much fun to talk about, but especially drugstore makeup. So I would love to hear your answers. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!